In the past 20 years, we have made huge advances in the areas of automation and digitalization. Industry 4.0 is the standard we try to live by and put into practice every day. My name is Christian Texter. I've been working at Meguin for 21 years now. I trained as an electrician and IT specialist. As plant manager, I am responsible for the entire production process. Meguin manufactures motor oils and industrial lubricants in general. In Germany, our brand Liqui-Moly is the market leader. With 360 employees, we produced 110,000 tons last year. This is equivalent to around 36 million units. We deploy Wipotec scales in the category of small containers. We define small as sizes from 0.5 to 20 liters. For these, we use the track and trace system to ensure traceability, which is a key aspect for us. Today, we track containers from cap to weight, then through weight and complete container to the case. There, we create a relation between the container and the case, and then from the case to the pallet. This is the typical traceability model, allowing us to see at all times where, when and at what time products have been filled. We can also draw conclusions about which raw materials have been used or which batches of containers or labels have been applied. To ensure counterfeit protection on the market, we have introduced the QR code. Each product has a unique ID printed on the cap. Wipotec equipment helps us implement this by scanning the cap at the moment of weighing, assigning the weight to it and reporting all other quality data back to our MES. We can also use this QR code for marketing. The code is scanned to offer promotions to end consumers. At the same time, we are also able to carry out geo-tracking. I was never able to comprehend why you needed to control all units individually. Why do employees or operators have to enter the production line and configure each device individually? This was the first issue I always encountered. For this reason, I always wanted to be able to control an entire system from one central point. The next issue is that many interfaces make the process even more complex. That's why we looked for a way to build a unit, kind of like a black box, which is able to perform several functions in a single unit in a small space. After talking to Wipotec, we learned that they can also apply labels. They can print, scan and also integrate cameras for quality control. What is special here is that we were actually able to install the system in the small and tight space that was available. We are very happy about that. The unit is compact. It starts with a check weigher. This is followed by the camera inspection. The QR code on the cap is scanned from above, and at the same time the system checks that the cap is screwed on tightly. Next comes the label applicator. We check the label position using additional cameras and the batch information is printed. All these process steps are combined in a single control unit, and they work together to reject any containers that do not meet the quality standards. Another special feature is that we switched from the continuous inkjet printing we used before to a cartridge printer. This allows us to use white print cartridges for dark bottles and easily switch to printing black color on a yellow container. We can change that pretty quickly, it's no big deal for us. This is more complicated with CIJ printing. One particular advantage is product changeover. Once an article has been set up in the system, product changeover is really fast and reproducible. This means that parameters that have already been entered can be loaded again at any time. The Wipotec system offers us another significant advantage. Square containers are relatively easy to process compared to round bottles. Labeling round bottles is more complicated as they have to be rotated. You also have to make sure that printing works properly, and this is implemented very well. Communication with Wipotec is generally excellent during the commissioning phase. We are therefore very satisfied with how they deal with our inquiries and issues very quickly and seek to find solutions for us. This is the philosophy of the future as we imagine it. We have implemented this technology in small batch production, and it is now proving to be very effective.